All right, what's up, Dragon Brood? As we're getting closer to the end of this season, I realize I don't think I've really played a cat deck, and just about everybody else has. And since we went so big with rabbits, I think yesterday, I don't know, I've had stuff preloaded, so I hope it's in the right order. But anyway, recently we went big with with rabbits, and it worked out. So we're gonna see if we can go really big with cats and see if it works out. I don't know; these are just experiments, but so far they seem to be working. So if you're playing cats, let's hop into this one. We're starting with some Savannah Lions because, you know, two ones for one. Can't hate that. And then I'm going with Case of the Gateway Express. This is another way to possibly remove some stuff, but does make us bigger cats, which is kind of today's goal, right? Felidar Cub, we're playing a few of these because it does remove enchantments, so some extra flexibility there. And there's not a ton of great 2 mana things to play. We have a couple of get lost because, you know, flexible removal, but maybe those could be more a case of the Gateway Express and other things. Helpful Hunter. This is a way to get some extra cards in hand. Not super exciting, it's a 1/1, but hey, it does its job. Sheltered by Ghosts. Obviously, you see this in a lot of decks if you're playing creatures and you want some removal. Good choice. Sky Knight Squire. This is a way that if we have a bunch of other things going on, we can get this up and flying very easily, especially because of Arabo, the first Fang. Putting an extra creature onto the battlefield should work out pretty well for us. Another thing we're going to give a shout out to here is Adaptive Automaton. A 3 mana 2/2, you choose a creature when it enters, and that creature type gets all +1/+1s. And this is actually really cool because it's a way to pump up your team while also getting you another cat onto the battlefield. Additionally, we can play Roaming Throne, which lets all those other things trigger, right? You can draw extra card with Helpful Hunter, you can get an extra token with Rabo, you can trigger the Sky Knight Squire again. So, like all of those things. And Regal Caracal, because, you know, also give your things lifelink, make extra cats, maybe get more cats with the Roaming Throne, right? Lots of stuff going on here, and we have an extra one of Banner of Kinship. Since we hopefully can make a fair amount of tokens or get creatures on the battlefield, if we play this and it's even like a 4, a 3, even a 3 would be good enough on this, right? If you have enough cats. So we'll see if it works. Now, if you already have a cat deck, hopefully this will work and it'll be an easy upgrade for you. So you have a way to change this up at the end of the season and get a few wins. Help yourself out. If you want it, the link will be over on Moxfield, a channel sponsor. We'll have it. It'll take you over there. You can download all of our stuff and finish out the season strong. But if you want to buy this or buy anything, matter of fact, if you're thinking about checking out some Ether Drift or you're going to build some Commander stuff, check out our friends of It Tells Adventure because we want to keep our sponsorship. I need y'all to go buy some stuff and you'll get 5% off while you do it if you use code DRAGON, DRAGN. Go check them out. But for now, let's go see how big we can get these cats. All right, we'll definitely keep this. I for real don't know how I haven't played cats all season though. It feels like that was like one of the first decks so many people build the foundations, and for some reason I just never played it. Like I said, no real reason, I don't think. I just, for whatever reason, just was like, oh, we have a bunch of other cool stuff we could play. Sky Knight Squire's probably dead. Yep, there's the black mana, or at least getting it turned on. So yeah, no surprise Squire's dead. But I figured we'd at least give it a go, see what happens here. Give us a Savannah Lion. Ooh, Rabo's not bad though. Rabo is not bad. What am I getting rid of? Probably, ooh. Yeah, this, because I'm 2 mana away from playing that. Of course, I'm going to draw land, and be like, oh, curse you, Superman, or whatever, right? Okay, well, we found a land, which is funny. So we probably will actually hit that. Yeah, let's just do this. I was thinking I might case, but case is better next turn, obviously. You can block trade. Seems good. Now, we will be discarding one of these Case of the Gateways. Like, I don't think there's any way around it. It's possible they have... Okay, if that was untapped, I was going to say they could bounce, play another Fear of Isolation, and then play it again, but they don't have it. Arabo, are you dead? Looks like not. Let's attack. Flood Pits Drowner. Alright, fair. I was going to say, you probably want to get a token there. I don't really want to run either of these into that. So what I'm going to do is just do this. And then end the turn. At least force them to do something else, you know? Alright, we'll try this. Put it on cat, because why not? Then go to the attack step. And I'm going to attack with this. Just testing the water. Exactly. See? That's why we didn't attack with the Rabo. Because sometimes you just know things, folks. You just know things. Sometimes things get a little goofy. We're going to kill a creature. What are we doing? Are we going to discount? Alright, that's fine. Sure, we lose a card. You get to draw a card. Oh, you don't get to draw a card yet. You have to deal damage to us to draw a card. Yeah, don't even care that that's up there. Here we go, y'all. Crushing one of the best decks in the format here, though. This is strong, and the cats are big. The cats are 4/4s right now. And we know what the opponent has on top, so they basically have no outs here. Yep, that's it. Those are the wins you like, where their deck's doing its thing, like remove something, bounce a thing, you know, make you discard a bunch of cards. Hell, this thing made us discard 3 cards during this. They got to play Curiosity, and because we played smartly, Big Cats got the win. This seems okay, right? Savannah Lions, Cub, Arabo. I mean, I guess if we have to, we'll Shelter by Ghost if it's like mono red or something. Ooh, a backup Arabo. I don't mind that. Because Arabo usually dies somewhere along the way. So having a backup's pretty good. Alright, get in there, Savannah Lion. You got a job to do, and it's turned sideways. Anoint? Sure, you got it. Let's put this on Cat. See what we got going on. So I have a feeling we'll play this first Rabo. It'll probably die to like go for the third or something. Then we'll try to play the second one and hopefully it resolves, but we'll see. It's not going to get countered, obviously. Unless the opponent's holding a counter, they're going to try to do it anyway. Because for some reason, we've seen that happen multiple times on the ladder recently. Both trying to counter things that can't be countered and not, or targeting things with ward when they don't have the mana to pay for it. Again, I literally just told you it was going to happen, didn't I? Like, I don't know what's going on. We've been seeing this so much. And I know, any of you play Arena, you know, right? It gives you the warning, like, are you sure? As a reminder of like, hey, this thing can't be countered. You sure you want to do this? Don't know why it's happening. I just know we're seeing it a lot. Oh, wait, no. Legendary. See? Like that. I got a warning. Yeah, we attack. Arabo dies. We'll play the backup Arabo. It's fine. Actually, you know what? They might want to flash in a 4/3. Let's give them that opportunity to do so. Actually, you know what? If we attack with everything... We could just also just sacrifice the Felidar Cub. Alright. Let's let them spend their mana. We'll sack the Felidar Cub. There's... Yeah. Oh, just shield reseed it. That's it? Okay, I guess we get rid of Rabo then. Yeah, it resolves. Rabo it is. They take less damage, but we have a backup of Rabo, so, you know. Obviously, that's what we want to do here. Alright. This time we don't have big cats. We're trying to win with small cats, unfortunately. Only benefit here is maybe the opponent's holding a bunch of, like, counters, and they won't be able to counter any of our creatures. Though they can counter these things. Ooh, Get Lost is nice. This has Vigilance, right? No. Oh, it does. It does have Vigilance. Alright, cool. So we put this on Cat. And then we tap for colorless, tap for colorless, tap a white, activate this. Oh, it takes 4. Oops. For some reason, my brain thought it was 3 for a second. Don't like that nearly as much. Because I want to be able to get lost. So let's just attack. They kill a Rabo, fine. Missed opportunity, but whatever. Oh, that is not going to happen, friend. Just letting you know. We've trained for days like this. All right, they're down to 5. I mean, now they have to get rid of a Rabo. Okay, they don't have it. Great. This win's even better because we drew a bunch of lands and didn't really do what our deck wanted to do and still beat one of the better decks in the format. So, hell yeah. Oh, boy. We're on the draw. Don't have a turn 1 play. I guess if we get a land... Ooh, ooh. I'm going to keep this, but one, we have to draw land. We need the opponent to be light on removal. I was going to say, if they started out aggressive here, we were going to be in trouble. Like, I mean, there was a lot of ways this hand could have went bad. I was not about to not be excited about anything we were working on. Oh, no. This is that deck? This is going to be a problem. Especially if they hit a Simulacrum next turn, which is very possible. Though we do have a Sheltered by Ghost, so that'll help. Iron Crag, yeah. And a Gnome. I mean, if they remove the board here, they do get a lot of stuff. So it's not an irrational thing. And when these dies, they get a card, right? And a life? Yeah. So I'm just not going to attack into those. I'll just wait and come over the top next turn. Lightstone, Weakstone. I guess you're going to kill on a Rabo? No, they're drawing cards. Oh, all right. So you're not looking for your sweeper here. I thought that was going to be their game plan, but it doesn't appear to be. So, if we don't want them to draw extra cards, whatever we play here is obviously going to make a big squire. So I'm wondering if I just want to squire and remove something. When it's exiled, they'll also draw a card. Well, it's while they're exiled if it's while they're getting a crafting ability. Do I just... All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to play this. That's going to grow one of the squires. And then I'm going to get rid of... probably this. And attack. Alright. I don't know. That was a weird sequence. Maybe I should just give them the card, but I don't know. Okay, there's a synthesizer. I guess I could have waited. I assumed they were playing it, but we didn't see it, so I was just wondering if they didn't even have it in hand, you know? Alright, Smithy. I think we could beat Smithy here, though. Especially when we play Roaming Throne and we're going to get a billion tokens, so... that's fine. And we have plenty of tokens to block their 9/9s. Alright, here we go. Yep. We're definitely going to have lethal up top with these flyers. So as it turns out, not giving them the cards might have worked to our advantage. We'll take it. We'll take it. So yeah, this is a little bit weird because it looked a little screwy not attacking and just letting these die and them get a life and a card. But I still don't know, like because they didn't play Synthesizer when they could have, like maybe they didn't have it in hand. Maybe we were stopping them from drawing into their sweeper. Like there could have been a lot of different things, but as it turns out, we only had to attack twice and it worked out in our favor. So I don't know if we got lucky or not. Our line of play was kind of weird, but sometimes you just take them and move on. Oh. Do we keep a triple Arabo hand? I don't think we can. I want to. Oh, wow. This is even weirder. But all right. Maybe I'm supposed to keep a triple Arabo hand. I don't know, but it didn't feel right. I'll tell you that. Yeah, we're on the draw with no real way to pump our dudes right now. This is not good. This is very bad. Right, at least here, if they attack, we could trade. Nope, they're going to inside out. All right, well, we could still trade. They just get a dude for it, right? That's fine. I think it's still worth it. So, I mean, that turn wasn't the worst. I mean, definitely wasn't the best, but... put that on Cat. Means we still can't cast this, but we can at least play this. I want to play something efficient here that can at least somewhat threaten to block. And then maybe we could play like Squire plus Savannah Lions or something. Like, I don't know. Yep, that deals some damage. We take a lot. All right, we need to hit an untapped land. Oh, that hurts. That hurts a lot. So what do we even do here? Do I like Squire? Hope they just have a land? Yeah, I think if they have anything significant, we're just dead. We got stuck on land here, though, so we can't expect too much. Like, things happen, they happen. All right, fortunately, no other mice. Take a lot of damage here, though. All right, come on, untap land. Oh, no. We needed a land so bad. And we can't even cast those right now. Oh, that's brutal. Yep. No land is going to be the death of us here. Maybe the opponent drew a land? Nope, they drew a spell. Any relevant card, we're basically dead. All right, cool. We'll just move on. We're not winning this one. We didn't get to play Magic that time. It happens. Okay. Like, this is one I don't feel good about, but we have a bunch of 2-mana things. If we get an untapped land, we just play an Automaton and hope, you know? Or we go land, so we hit like Automaton and Roaming Throne. Like, that's possible. What I'm saying is, we have options, but we need a little bit of luck. All right, Mono Red, what you got? Heartfire Hero. We don't love seeing Heartfire Hero. We do love seeing another land, though. Love that a lot. Could use our case, but I'd rather do this because it protects our creature and gets us some life against Mono Red here. Though, arguable, this does kill case, whereas if they play a 2-mana toughness thing here, I wouldn't be able to kill it, so, you know, reasonable arguments. Ooh, a Rabo. Love that. All right, no attacks. Didn't try to kill it with, even though I like killing scavengers, it's possible they could have had like a rage or something, and I didn't want to risk wasting the card when I only had one creature. Now they might have their own sheltered here to get rid of a Rabo. I'll say that wouldn't have been the craziest thing. All right, so now we have choices to start thinking about. I think we're going to test the waters here, I think, and just attack with the 2/2. And next turn we can attack with Roaming Throne as a 5/5, and we'll just see what's up. But this should get the opponent to play something here. Start emptying their hand a little bit. Yeah, here we go. Like a defensive rage or something here? Yeah, exactly. I expected nothing less. Which is why it made sense to hold on to the case as well, because as we have more creatures from playing the Roaming Throne, we at least have a better shot of being able to kill the Scavenger. I wouldn't mind, I was about to say, an untapped land would help here as well. Let's put this on Cat. We will... Whoa! Y'all see Arena was just going to be like, why don't we use all this colored mana over here? Like, why? What are you doing, Arena? Let's tap these. We have this colorless thing I would like to play. We're going to put this on Cat. Make a bunch of dudes. And then here, I'm going to be willing to target the Scavenger. And if it gets bigger and kills our Roaming Throne, whatever. Next turn, we're setting up for lethal anyway, unless the opponent has to come across, and like we'll just figure it out when we get there. But I assume they can protect this since they haven't played anything, so we're not going to be shocked. Like, we know what's going on. Question is this just lethal anyway? Right? They block 6, take 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 20? I mean, they would have had to remove a creature already, right? And even if they do, what happened? Would they just die next turn? It's like, oh wait, the new ones don't have, they're summoning sick. Oh, I had those figured into my math for no good reason. Oh, that was stupid. It's alright, I think we're still safe anyway. I mean, they block 6 or they block 5. They block 5, they get a creature back. But then they're taking, what's that, 15? So they go to 2. Like, yeah, it's whatever. Like, save your scavenger. Yeah, it's fine. Like, we're not even concerned. I'm going to gain 5 more, go to 28. Like, so while it's not great, it doesn't really hurt us. And we have a creature ready to go as well. When all of our cats are minimum 4 power, like, come on, let's do it. Like, you literally have to block 2... Well, yeah, you have to get rid of at least 3 things here minimum to even have a shot. Yeah, this should just be game, right? I mean, I guess they could give their scavenger lifelink, go up to 8. Well, armor does something. I don't know if it does enough of anything with us being at 28, but it's something. I mean, you definitely played Magic cards. Yep. Alright, just turn this also into a cat. Okay, cool. I'm keeping this hand, but boy, do we need to draw some other creatures. Especially against mono red. Yep. Alright. So we're going to go Savannah Lions. And then I think, sadly, I'm going to have to try to shelter. I think we're going to have one of those games. Hopefully our Savannah Lions lives here. Looks like it's not going to, sadly. I mean, you can attack, see if I am dumb and try to block it, and then you get to pump. Alright. Burn spell for our Savannah Lions, it looks like. Or just a rage. Nope, it's a burst lightning. Alright, so we're going to have to play a Squire just for the sake of playing it, unfortunately. Don't love that, but, you know, situation is what it is. That might be good later, but not right now. Let's see if this is removal heavy red or not. Is really the question. Is creature red or removal red? Also depends on what life we're at the end of this turn, because we're obviously not blocking. If it's better to play a Rabo or just start dropping Sheltered by Ghosts. Kind of depends on what the opponent's turn looks like here. Alright, so Rabo it is. There you go. Decision made. Can't tell if there's a Rage there or not, or another Burst Lightning. So, only good news is we'll have 2 creatures here. Doesn't look like a Burst Lightning, so I don't know. It looks like there was a weird hitch, like a little pause. I don't know if that was just them maybe able to play another creature and change their mind. How sick would it be if they just rolled out like Ball Lightning here? That'd be wild. Now, if they don't do anything and we were to get a couple of untapped lands and back-to-back turns, that would be pretty gross. Especially if they were white mana. Okay, okay. This is good, though, right? Because we only take 3. Or none. They might attack thinking we... Not attack, think we might double block. I mean, I would just take 3 here. This is very good for us, though. Come on, untapped land. Just be untapped plains. That's all we need. Untapped plains, and we turn this right around on the red deck. Come on. That's not it. That's definitely not it. Well, feel like we got to do this. Man, no mana. That's a brutal situation. The reason I didn't put this on a Rabo, by the way, is I feel like the opponent already wants to kill a Rabo, so we're moving the target to something else. And if we were to get another untapped white source, we could play Savannah Lion, make more creatures, use either Gateway or Shelter to kind of get us what we want. But here, even if they have another Burst Lightning, they've got to spin their whole turn to kill a 3-2, to attack us for 3, to put us at 6. Hopefully we get an untapped white land and we can try to do more things. So the turn basically looks, if we get the white land, I don't know that we will, but let's say we get it. If nothing changes for the turn, we probably play Savannah Lions and Case. If they kill our 3/2, which they're just going upstairs here, then we would otherwise play Shelter, but... Why is there a pause here? Do we just die to a Rage? I guess we have to block? It's got to be a Rage, though, right? Or something? Oh, turn inside out. Okay, that's fair. Like, that's not the worst thing. That's totally fine. Like, us being at 2, we can't ask for a lot more than that, you know? All right. Oh, we didn't get there. We did get another Arabo, though. So now I'd have to put this in front of that and hope they don't have a Rage. And they discard... Oh, they put a Rage on the bottom? Can we even win from here? We're just going to die to no land, right? Because there's no way you don't just keep Rage in the scenario unless you think you already have something in hand to kill us. So they either have Rage or a burn spell, right? So I'm going to let the rope run down here while I talk to y'all. Sorry, opponent. So we can't use Case, because Case doesn't really do anything. We get rid of that, we attack, we go to 4, we still die to Rage or a burn spell, right? We could play a Rabo to try to block, but if they have Rage, we still die, because we can't attack with this 2/1. Unless we just want to use it on defense, which, you know, possible. I think under the circumstances, this is what we have to do. And the reason being is we get a 3/2, we will at least get to gain 3 life, possibly kill something, but then we have to use a Shelter to get rid of the Screaming Nemesis that they'll be getting back. I think that's the only way we possibly don't die. If they just have a burn spell in hand, we die anyway, right? Because we couldn't afford to attack there, realistically. Okay. Well, then we're not dead. Because we would still gain the life first for this turn and go to 5. We just couldn't gain any future life, would be the problem. And then they get a Screaming Nemesis back. So, weird, but we're not dead. Yeah, this is... So we're actually only alive because they opted... Why did this end up going to their graveyard again? I don't even remember. Oh, because they manifested and they put this guy down instead. Okay, so I was misreading that. I was thinking for some reason they had surveilled, but they didn't. All right, so we'll go to 5. We don't get to gain any more life. So now we are at the mercy of whatever they get now. Like, now it's real. Come on, deck. We've been waiting on an untapped white land for a minute. Like, you got to help us out. Oh, bruh. Like, really? All right, well, we got to do this. Otherwise, we are dead, so... I mean, is what it is. And again, if the Heartfire hero dies after getting pumped, we're still wrecked. Unless we block with exactly the 3/2. So we need the opponent to draw a creature or a land. I was like, or a land. Those are the 2 things that work for us here. A spell of almost any kind would have put us in a tough choice situation. All right, at least we get a chance to gain some life here. All right, so let's go ahead and Case to go to 1. This would put us to 4. If they get Rage, this goes to 5. We get to block. All right, so we're not dead. That's kind of what we just have to look at, is how do we just not die right now, right? So let's kill this, because if it gets any bigger, it becomes a real problem, right? We attack with this. I seem to go to 1 a lot against mono red, right? Y'all watched several... Oh, I can't gain life again, though. I forgot. I had the thing from... Oh, no. Okay, well, we lucked out, because we could have just died there. We're still dead to a lot of things. I have to take the more aggressive routes here, regardless. There's really not an option here. All right. Get a bunch of cats, do this, get a bunch of cats. So at least now we're protected from Rage. All right, opponent, don't draw a burn spell, please. Or the other Screaming Nemesis. Anything else, we're probably all right. Come on, don't do it. Don't do it. I feel like we're getting slow rolled. Why are they targeting our... It's something that targets creatures and not players. But if so, they would just target the thing that would get them a Screaming Nemesis, right? Oh, I guess they drew a Rage? Yeah, I'm just going to block with everything. Like, I wasn't even... No matter what it was, I was just going to block with everything. I guess I could have saved the Automaton since it was pumping everything, but whatever. They didn't even kill the Automaton? Oh, that's wild. All right, anyway. Big win. Big win. Whoo. My goodness. Oh. All right, this is respectable, maybe. I mean, we've been doing a little tough on drawing land a couple times, so we'll see how this goes. But we do have 2 more draws to effectively be able to play a Rabo. Is this elves? Oh, wrong card. I got a little happy. I saw the other land, and my brain was already like, a Rabo, let's go. I mean, can we beat elves by just being able to go wider than they can? Oh, that's actually, it is, it's a merfolk, not an elf. So this is like mono green stuff happening. All right. So I don't know if I'd rather draw an Automaton here to be able to fight the Sentinel, or if I just want an untapped land or Roaming Throne. Probably for Roaming Throne, right? Just go wide as we can to try to beat the mono green deck. Probably our best bet. And I don't really want to run Felidar Cub out in case they're playing something like World Tree or something like that we could get rid of. But a Rabo might also just die to a fight spell or some such here, and life gets real hard real fast. Yep. That's exactly what's happening. Alright, well. We made us have to do an ugly trade here. Oh, opponent did not want to offer the trade. Works for me. Alright. Got another fight spell? No, a Soul Spinner. And another Sentinel. Sure. So, Spinner of Souls, I'll have to trade you a creature. So you get to kill a 3/3 here, alright? As long as I block with Cub and something. Fair. Then they get to put something in their hand. Alright, we need a fourth land here, deck. Oh, you know what? That's reasonable. If that's what we're gonna... You know what? Let's do this first, even. Because we might get an untapped land to be able to play the Cub. Nope. Not even... That just... It was the worst... That's like the opposite. Like, realistically, the worst thing that I could have drawn there. Yeah, I think we're just in a go-wide situation here against mono green. I think is what's happening. Like, opponent's going to dig. We end up blocking. Like, yeah, you can keep that. It doesn't really do anything against us. I mean, I guess technically you get to kill a Roaming Throne. That's actually not terrible. Oh, no, because that kills enchantments, not artifacts. Yeah, I don't know if that does anything against us, actually. We don't... not true. Sky Knight Squire, I guess, can end up flying. But it does get them a card. Gonna go ahead and get 2 Paw Patch Recruits. Understandable. If they attack here, I was gonna say I might just chump block with like one thing. But things being what they are, I think we are just gonna make a wide pile of stuff here. No attack. While we're just waiting on a land. You know? Yep, you got it. It's big. Wow, just binning a farmer. Don't even care that it's a 5/5 that could draw you something else. It was like, whatever. To the bin with you. I guess they just want this really large so they could trade a bunch. I mean, I'm probably just going Cub, token. Like I say, you kill a Cub and a token, I'd be okay with that. See, now this is where things get dangerous. Because we could use it, but then something gets 2 counters. So then we attack some unfavorable blocks till these are at least 3 power. So I don't love that. So I think I'm just going to go with this, make more bodies, and again, just kind of go wide. Because at this point, if we draw Automaton or something, just pumps the rest of the team, then we just attack and take whatever trades they want to offer. Because we've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. To there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Realistically, only 3 bad blockers for us. And that's kind of what you're keeping track of here in this combat. Because when we attack, it's how many things are we losing to how many things they're losing, right? Now, the Spinner of Souls will put 4 things back into their hand. You know, kind of just is what it is. But they would have to take time to play all those, and we'd only be losing like 3 or 4 things in that exchange. And if that's the case, then we're okay. Now that becomes a problem. Yep, now we're just dead. Because I don't think we could block enough to stay alive. Man, see, if we just didn't get stuck at our land all that time. I don't even know if we have enough to stay alive, right? Because this is 20, 37, 42, 43. Yeah, all right. Opponent's going to get... Because even if we block enough to stay alive, we're just dead. They got it. We just didn't draw land for all those turns. All right, let's see what we can do. You don't love seeing a turn 1 Llanowar Elf, but hey, can't do anything about it. Is this an elf deck or something else that just plays green? Don't know, actually. Could be either. Oh, we see what it is. Fair enough. All right, then. I guess since our hand is 3+ things, we just do this and pass. So do you have a Mossborn Hydra already? Not even attacking with the Analyst. Okay. That's interesting. Put this on Cats. I guess we go ahead and just play a Rabo. No attacks. Because I don't know if you're just saving the Analyst. Okay, I thought they might have had something else there, but I was going to find out. All right, you have a Mossborn Hydra. This is just, can they protect Mossborn Hydra? If the answer is yes, we lose. You know, it's kind of that simple. All right, looks like they don't have a way to protect it, so I'm going to go ahead and target it now. Seems like the smartest thing to do. All right. Regal Caracal, are you our champion? Actually, this would be the first time in this video that we would have actually successfully cast a Caracal, I think. So, potential. Yep, you can get all those lands back in, or the land back in the place. All those, I thought there was 2 over there, but there's just 1. All right. You have a Lumra. Fortunately, we don't have to fear Lumra too much. And we did stick the Caracal. Actually, what's funny is this is more damaging than the Caracal right now, I think. Oh, actually not true. Because Squire actually gets 3 triggers. Nah, this is better. Put this on Cat. There you go. That'll end the game. Either way, I think the game was over. You block 8, take 25? Or whatever that is. 29? Ugh, we're mulliganing that. Like, we would definitely want to be more aggressive. Let's keep this. Caracal goes back in. We play Savannah Lions. And hopefully get to be aggressive throughout this game. That's a good start toward aggression. That is not. We need an untapped land to play this adaptive. Get some beans. Makes sense. Come on, deck. Be there. Oh. It's not terrible, I guess. But we definitely need more than this. I'm assuming this is a turn where you go ahead. Nope, they're just going to go beans here, actually. Interesting. Thought they're going to do a little more. All right, going to put this on cats, obviously. And get in there for lots mini. All right, opponent. This is where you start doing all your bouncy things or the game's just over. It might just be over anyway. Yep, that'll work. Okay, sure. This is a hand. Almost like mulliganing, though, when you only have 2 land and you're holding on to 2 5-mana things. Not great. Obviously. You know what, though, little cat? You can hold up against a Paw Patch recruit, right? Like, you can do some things. I believe in you. Just a challenger. I was say, because I'll block a Paw Patch recruit. Alright, this could be interesting. No attacks. I mean, I'm assuming they have at least 1 rage or something here, but otherwise, this could progress into something. I think our best play would really, we'd like to draw like a Shelter by Ghost and or a Savannah Alliance. We could play multiple things next turn. Like, there's a few things that could work out well for us here. A few things that could also be disastrous. Yeah, no blocks. Rage it up, friend. I mean, obviously you have the rage. Or they have a protection spell, which could make our case not very good. Alright, we got a 5th land. So, I have to decide if I think we could die next turn or not. Because if I believe we won't die, then I just play Automaton and just have big creatures, right? And then we get to play Regal Caracal, we gain some life, and then we get to play Banner, which I like that. Or I just have to try to get rid of Manifold Mouse now, but we're going to go for greed, and we're going to hope for the best. Let's see what the opponent's got going on. No attacks. Now, they very well could attack, pump, double strike through us, fling it, and we're probably dead, right? But if they don't, we have a potential for a pretty good turn. Alright, if that's all they're doing... I say all, like nothing happened, but... that's alright, I guess. They didn't use the map, so I'm assuming they have a pump spell here. We'll block just to make them use it. But we know what's going on. Though this does raise another interesting question now, because the opponent did go shields down here. So now I have to really decide if it's worth it to just go Caracal. We're at 14. This gives all my cats lifelink, though, right? Yeah, we just Caracal. Because we're gonna have a bunch of 4/4s alongside this. So we just get in, get the 8 life, and I think it just ends the game anyway. Since we have the kinship. Because they have 2 cards. I mean, I don't know. There are some ways they could deal a lot, but we're just going to block with our 4/4s. Yeah, we go to 22 here. And I think we're in good shape. Because I feel like we could block enough that we don't die. There's no scenario we just die in. And then this gives our creatures enough size that the lifelink becomes unbeatable. Didn't think I have a game today where we play Caracal and Banner a Kinship, but, you know, here we are. All right, that thing's big. I mean, I'm just going to do what I can and double block with the cats, you know. Well, now I don't, because that doesn't even kill us. It gets double strike and whatever. That's fine. We'll take 12. But if they attack, they're just dead. Yeah, we take 10, then retaliate for billions. That's fine. We could also, like, cat, kill something, whatever. But we get to play cat. Wow, we drew a lot of mana this game. I'm just realizing I'm have enough to cat and banner. Like, that's crazy. But then cat and have monsters. 10, 10, and 11, 11 cats. Come get it. How you feel about that? And 4 of them are lifelinking, so we're going to gain a minimum of 40. You know, if you're going to beat mono red, that's how you want to do it. I mean, I guess technically this is actually Gruul because they're playing a fair amount of green cards here. But yeah, this is how you want to win that match. We didn't have to go below 10. We were able to gain a bunch of life. Like, this works out perfectly. Yeah, so making even bigger cats is the way to win with cats toward here at the end of the season. Only thing I would say is I don't know if the banner of kinship is totally necessary, but we did win a game or two because of it. I say that. It maybe could have been something else. We might have still won. I don't know. Maybe another Regal Caracal probably would have been just as good in that spot. But either way, we'll take it. These were some solid games. I think the games we lost mostly today were when we got stuck on lands. So if that's when we're losing with it, great. I'll take those. But yeah, this was a fun one. I wish I would have played cats earlier in the season because it probably would have been more exciting for y'all. But hey, if you're looking for an update to your cats toward the end of the season, go for it. It's pretty solid. And if you want to check out a couple other standard decks, well, obviously I have another video for you because we have a bunch of crazy stuff. We did super big rabbits too, so you may want to check that out. That's all I have you for now. We'll see you next time.